be a little more chemistry. He's sticking with the same lineup, and I think Wally's a guy like Walcott's giving us a little more energy. To our game, he's a guy that's finishing checks, and it's really making a difference, especially on the bench with the atmosphere we have and the fans getting involved. And it's a big help. And I think as far as our line, I think me and Gordo are starting to connect a little more. And it was just a matter of time. I think that first series we just there was inches. We were it was a game of inches. We were just a little off with our passes and the plays we made. And I think now we're starting to connect a little more. And to add Bourneval on our line helps even more.
What was the message to the team after tonight's game?
It's tough. You gotta in playoffs you gotta take care of your home advantage, and then you gotta do whatever it takes to steal one on the road. And obviously they tried to do that, and we did a good job of using our atmosphere, of our home atmosphere, and the fans, and taking care of our home advantage. And now it's just our coach wants us to worry about the next game. They're gonna be coming out with probably a different attitude, and they're gonna I think be a little more tighter checked on us, or they're gonna check check us a little more and be a little more physical on our skilled guys. And I think they're gonna come with a bit of a different take on the in terms of the way they're playing, and hopefully we can just match that. We got to match their intensity. They're going to use their home crowd, and we're going to do whatever it takes to get off to an early start like we did today.
That first period, not only scoring the goals but also limiting their shots to 2. Is that this team at its full potential, basically?
Yeah, for sure. That's we put together a good game plan. They're a team that likes to be in the O zone, and I think our game plan is just to do it. Be in our zone for as little as amount of time, and just let the puck keep rolling, and whether it's out the weak side or whatever it is, we want the puck not to stop in our zone, and we do whatever it takes to get it out. And tonight I think we just did a good job of doing that and chipping pucks in and making the simple plays. And then our goal is to be around the net for rebounds. This goalie is a good goalie, and if there's no traffic, if there's no guys around the net, he's going to make the saves. And like he did last game in the first period. And today we had guys around the net, and we got a couple of rebound goals, which helped.
You got the goalie out though, so that was. I guess we'll see what happens, but it has to be another one of your column of knock them out of the game.
Yeah, for sure. It's like I said, and even Connor said, that was one of those games where you get up early, that early in the game. It's tough to continue that pressure, and we kind of got a little lazy in the D zone. We took a couple penalties that we shouldn't have, and they basically got back into the game. But then obviously we countered with a couple goals, which was big. And McKenna's been our best player in the playoffs thus far, and it's tough for him to only see a couple of shots, and then all of a sudden he sees a couple of grade A opportunities on their side. And so we did everything we could to get him the win, and he's a guy that's going to be good down the stretch for us as well. So it's going to be important for us to, like I said, be ready for their jump and their speed out of the first 5 minutes of the next game, and we just got to be ready for it and stick to the game plan.
I know you're ready, obviously, for their best shot when you go there on Tuesday, but we saw that atmosphere today, how electric it was. To give those fans 2 wins here, I know there's many more to come, hopefully, but how special was that? Yeah,
I've mentioned it a bunch of times. This crowd is, like I said, a guy like Walcott, getting them in the game with a couple of big hits, and we build off that. They're loud. They're, like you said, electric. We got a couple of early goals, which helped, obviously, and they stayed with us throughout the whole game.
And again, you mentioned late, they come back to make it a game, and it got a little chippy there in the third especially, but you have found a way, 2 goals in the third period. What's it say about this bunch? You're able to refocus, put this thing away.
Like after the second period, coach came in, and it just basically said, let's not worry about the score. We got to, come out in the third period and play like the way we played in the first period. And I think that's what we did. Obviously, there was, they got a 5-on-3 goal, and like you said, they got back in the game a little bit, but. We were good for the most part on the penalty kill. Obviously, there was I had a turnover. I kind of fumbled the puck, and they quickly turned it back and got a goal there. But for the most part, we were good on the penalty kill. We got to, obviously try and limit our penalties because they're a team that can score a lot of goals. But yeah, we stuck it to the game plan for most of the game, and that paid off in the end.
I think last night you had a pretty similar 2-on-1. It may have been with Yanni as well, and you guys weren't able to connect. Tonight you finally do. It seems like you guys were trying to get that going. Just take us through that play.
Yeah, like I said, the last couple games, I think you can start to notice that we're you know, he was gone. He was gone from me for a long time when he was up in Tampa. So it took us a little bit of time to get back in the swing of things. And he's a player he's easy to play with. He's smart out there. He's fast. He's quick. We play at a high pace. And like I said, Bourneval, you know, helps us with the speed as well. And you know, we just at times, I guess we probably passed it one too many times, but you know, fortunately the way that play worked out, it worked out to the best of it, and you know, I found a way to get it back behind the goal. Yeah.